friends. What follows is a recording I did with KSB Logistics Express. This is for a group of new dispatch service providers that are just learning the business. KSB Logistics Express provides Load Manager to its students so that they can gain real hands-on experience with one of the premier TMS systems out there. Keith, the instructor, will chime in to provide his perspective as well. My name is Cassandra. I work with a Load Manager. We are the TMS system that Keith has chosen to use in his classes, and he can tell you a little bit more about why. That's your cue, Keith.
I know. I was trying to unmute it. Well, I like Load Manager because it's very user-friendly.
I just want to be in a place diverse culture, stuff like that.
Can somebody mute and Load Manager is very user-friendly, is very affordable, and it has a lot of features that everybody can utilize, as well as it would make your life so much easier. And it seems like every time I talk to Cassandra, they coming up with something new. So, I mean, you'll see everything today, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
So, what is a TMS system? A TMS system is a transportation management system, or TMS. And what that means is it's going to be the place where you store all that information you need to run your business. Your customers, your carriers, your loads, and run all of your reports. It's also the system that you're going to use to dispatch and manage your loads. So a good TMS system should not only be a place where you can find everything you need about your clients, their clients, and your loads, but also ones that help make running your business easier by offering automated services. So Load Manager will always start off. You'll normally start off by adding a load. First, what you'll do is you'll put in your carrier that you've already onboarded into the system. Then you will put in the pickup information. Today, we're going to be going from a one pickup, one drop location. But of course, you may have multiple pickups or multiple drops. If I was working with an address that hadn't been in the system before, I could enter it in manually. The system will save it and remember it for next time. So we're going to Gilroy Lorden. We've never been there before. So we're going to go ahead and put in the information here. Next time I use it, it will drop down like it did my pickup. Now, I could manually put in my city and state, but it's easier to let the system do the work for me. So I'll just go right to the zip code and I'll be able to enter it. For my pickup dates, I can select or just select from the calendar. Appointment times, those are going to vary. Today, it's going to be as soon as possible, but you can also put in a range like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or just standard civilian or military time. Our system and any good TMS system should be designed to be flexible and user-friendly to meet the challenges and the differences in different loads you'll have. Here you'll see that we have the ability to put instructions for the driver or note or internal notes that you may wish to put in. Now, the last part that you're going to put in is the person or company that will be paying the carrier for this load. So this is the carrier's customer. Load Manager offers you the ability to provide invoicing services for your carrier to their customer. So basically, you can send an invoice on behalf of B&M Enterprises LLC to their customer with the amount that their customer will owe them for the load. So here we would put in the customer that we would be billed to. Just like my pickup and delivery locations, I can enter it in, but we've used Grace County before, so we can select it from the dropdown. You'll see here that we have the ability to put in the dispatcher and sales rep, which will be useful to you as y'all grow and expand. I can enter in a load number, or I can let the system choose the next load number in the sequence for me. Now, I am going to be working with that carrier's driver if I have a specific note that I need to put into the driver, like must use tarps, or just general information. I have areas specific that I can enter. Once I'm done, I'm going to click save, and here's my load. The last thing I need to put in my load to go ahead and be ready to dispatch it is to put in the pricing information. In the carrier section, I'm going to put the price that I'm going to be getting a percentage off of. So they're getting paid $1,200 from their customer, and I'm going to be getting a percentage of that fee. So I'm going to put that in the carrier term. That is also going to be what the customer is paying them. So that's going to go in the customer rate as well. As you can see, we have multiple pricing options, like rate by miles or breaking it down by commodities, which can be seen in these tables here, but your flat rate is going to be your standard option. Once I'm done, I can go ahead and click save. Here we have the load is all complete. We have the ability to print out dispatch reports, BOL reports, and invoices. These invoices will be for our invoicing services, and I'll show you what it looks like. So here I've gone ahead and I've clicked on invoice, and you'll see that it provides not my company's name, but my client, B&M's Enterprises, because this is their load that we're dispatching on their behalf. Grace County is their customer, and we're sending an invoice on their behalf. Now, do we have any questions so far?
No.
Yes, I do.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Keith, is this a part of the overhead that you were saying that we would be paying monthly? So like, when they
Yes,
come out,
yes,
okay,
yes.
that's what I want. That's the question I want to ask. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, moving on. Now, this is how you build a load. This is going to be one of the main components of the day-to-day life of your company. Now, the other main part of your company will be actually creating those relationships with those carriers, onboarding them, and maintaining good relationships with them. This is going to be the next part that I'm going to show you. Load Manager offers several features that help you maintain that good relationship with your carrier. Let's go ahead and start with Let's Keep Trucking. You'll be able to add carriers by simply clicking Add Carrier and putting in their MC or DOT number, and it will build them a basic profile. We've done that with Let's Keep It Moving Trucking, and here we are ready to onboard the carrier. As you can see, it's an extensive profile, and you can enter in whatever is applicable to you. If it's not, you can simply leave it. But we also give you the ability for the carrier to fill in all this information. To do that, you're going to send them this simple email, which you can customize, and they will simply click on this link. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to paste it into my browser to show you what it looks like. As soon as I move my Zoom out of the way. Okay, So this is what your carrier is doing. They click on the onboarding package, and you'll see here they're able to do this completely by themselves, completely online. As you can see, it adjusts for phone, tablet, or computer. This is essential and very useful because your carriers can onboard themselves if they're owner operators right there on their trucks with ease. It takes them through a simple step-by-step process where they enter in the information. You'll see here that when I try and click next, it's telling me, please enter in the federal tax ID. So anything that you've told the system is a mandatory item, the system won't let them go past until it's completed. This ensures you have all the vital information you need. Here we have cargo insurance and policies that they can enter. And you again can specify which is most important. So in this case, you see here that we have let the system know that we forgot to put in the minimum limit. So we'll go ahead and enter that information. And click next. So as you can see, they can leave fields empty that isn't applicable to them, but anything that is required will be notified. All this information gets transferred directly into their profile that you just saw. Here, they're able to let you know their drivers or contacts. Now, you do have the ability to not require that to not show this information. This is completely customizable or highly customizable to your needs. So you can pick and choose what you want the carrier to fill out. This is a great example. This right here is programmed to allow the carrier to tell you what lanes they cover, which may be useful to you in your business if you ever have a load that you need to find a truck driver for. But if you don't think it's relevant, you can have this section not show. The next option you have is we have the ability for you to tell your carrier what documents they need to upload. In this case, we are requesting a W-9. They simply drag and drop it in the file or click and upload it to your browser. Now, we also have MC paperwork, but here there's an asterisk letting them know that it's a requirement. They would not be able to go past it until they've uploaded that. For demonstration purposes, we are going to just simply upload a logo and click next. The system will go ahead and allow you to put in as many required or requested documents as you want, which will ensure that you have all the paperwork that is necessary for you. The last portion of our onboarding carrier packet that we offer is the ability for you to upload any documents. If you're familiar with any of the e-sign documents, providers like DocuSign, PandaSign, or HelloSign, you'll be familiar with this process. What you'll do is you'll simply upload your carrier, any documents you want the carrier to fill out, and you'll be able to assign the fields that need to be filled out. As you can see, the company field is filled out, and we also have a signature field. This signature field allows you to have these documents signed. So this is going to be normally for your carrier agreement that you'll upload. Your customer can simply put agree and continue. He can enter in required information that hasn't been auto-entered by what he's already put in. He can go ahead and go to next. It will direct him on what to do. So it's meant to be very easy and very simple. And then he simply signs the document, as I'm doing here. The system lets him know when he's completed and he can press finish. If he's missing something, it will direct him to the correct space. Once he's done and this is complete, he can very simply say, submit carrier packet. Once he's done that, he knows he's all set and he's complete. And that's all he has to do the onboarding packet. On your side, you'll see here that your your onboarding link will go to view carrier packet, and you will be able to see the carrier packet as a PDF completed, including your signed information, including your signed packets and the uploaded package. In addition, the information he entered will automatically show. As you can see, any contacts he has will be listed in contacts, and any information he entered, like his federal tax ID, will be listed in his carrier information page. This is meant to allow you to do your carrier onboarding completely digitally, saving a lot of time, especially for owner operators who are on the road and don't necessarily have access to something they can print out or download. Do we have any questions so far?
It's not a question. It's more of also too, with Load Manager, you can link this to your website. So that way they can go directly to your website and do their onboarding as well.
Yes, Keith, you are correct. As you can see under settings in the carrier onboarding setup, where you can make those decisions that I just spoke to you about, we have a copy onboard link. This is designed specifically so that you can put it, as Keith said, on your website. It's a really good marketing tool for y'all, because as your name comes around, or even I've seen people use this on the signature for, just the signature on their email. So whenever they send an email, there's always a link that says, any carrier can click on this onboarding link that you can embed in your website however you prefer.
Can you go to my website and just show them real quick? Yep. And you can go right over to onboard carrier setup.
Perfect. And you see, this is a great example. This is the link to his site. When any carrier can click on it, they have to put in an MC or a DOT number. This is we require this for one simple reason. We don't want people using this to spam you, right? So this is our safety precaution for you to make sure you're only getting legit carriers working with you. They put in their MC number or DOT number, and then they press continue, and they're put right into that onboarding process.
So Cassandra, type in this MC number.
Okay.
13 32 744.
And you see here, it brings up the information that we have from our database using the FMCSA website, which is the regulatory body that all carriers report to and get, and regulates DOT and MC numbers. They have a database that's open to anyone to check out. We use that information to auto-populate their basic information for them, and then they can fill in the rest. And this is something Keith just sort of found out about, and he's really about.
And also too, everybody, there also is an app. You can have the drivers download the app from the Apple Store or the Android store. And the beautiful thing about this is you can set all your loads up in there for future loads. So you got your driver done for the whole week. You can put all his loads in there, and it would literally populate each day for that next load. So it won't even open it up until that day comes. So you set that day for the 11th, they can't open up that next load until the 11th, and it's going to come on that phone.
So what he's talking about is the next part of basically what you're going to do. So you've onboarded your carriers, you have a link on your website, on your Facebook page, in your signature, however you want to do it, so that you can get new carriers without them having to call you. They can just onboard with you right away, and you can start and you see them and you can start the process. Now you have your load. What you're going to do is the way you're going to, the services you provide will probably be, the dispatching, reporting, and if you choose to, customer invoicing. We've already seen what the customer invoice looks like that you can send on behalf of your carrier. And of course, you can email that using our integrated email, using your email. We take your business email, we link it with Load Manager. It's very simple. It takes about 5 minutes. And then you can email pretty much most documents right from Load Manager. So this saves a lot of time. You don't have to download anything. The idea about Load Manager is you can work from anywhere as long as it's a secure internet connection because you're working from the cloud. So here you're able to send that invoice along with any billing documents directly to your carrier's customer. When you're ready to dispatch the load, we do offer an old school dispatch report as a PDF, which never hurts to have. As you see, it has the must use TARPs, which is our really important note to the driver in big red letters, so we can't say he forgot it. But more and more, you're going to probably want to use an electronic dispatch option or mobile dispatch. So we offer 2 mobile dispatch options. The one Keith was raving about is on our Apple or Android store. You can find it right now. You can download it for free and you can see what it looks like. But the way, but I can't show that to you because it is designed, it's not designed for a computer. It only works with Apple. It only works on a phone. But I can show you our other option. As dispatch service providers, you will get drivers who don't want to download an app. This solves the problem. You'll also perhaps have loads where you don't really need continuous GPS tracking, but you still want an interface, right? You still want a way for the driver to get everything he needs for that load electronically. And you want an interface where that driver can upload reports to you, pick pictures of documents, and let you know where he is on the load, right? So that you don't have to do any of this manually. We offer our web app included in your TMS system to accomplish this purpose. So if you want to use that mobile app, that downloadable app, you would just simply flip to mobile app. If you want to use the web app, you can simply click on the web app. The other great feature about the mobile app is you don't actually have to send the driver any notice. You can if you want to. We have the ability where you can send him something if you want to. But as soon as you assign that driver to that load, that system automatically knows, okay, that driver's that load, it needs to appear on that app at the day that that load needs to be tracked. And so it'll do it automatically for you. You don't need to notify the driver through text or anything like that, letting him know. It'll appear right there on his app. But today I'm going to show you the web app. The web app and the mobile app will offer similar functionalities. Because the mobile app is downloadable, it will offer some additional functionalities and it looks a little different. Keith loves the way it looks, by the way. But let's go ahead and show you what they both have in common. As you can see, the driver using the web app wouldn't have to download anything. It would go right to his phone or tablet using the browser on his device. The web app, this will automatically show based upon the pickup date and the driver assigned to the load. It will automatically show on his. Now, with the web app, as your driver goes, he'll have everything he needs. He has that really important note right up here, so he has it. And he'll be able to click arrived to let you know when he arrived at a location. With the mobile app, he can still hit that arrive button, but as long as he is GPS enabled, the system will actually do it for him. It will use his GPS location to know when he arrived close to that address. So he doesn't have to do anything at all. These electronic dispatch features are really useful to you as you get busy, because let me show you what this looks like. If you can see here, we have every load status is slightly color coded differently. You can see this by our filter option, where you can filter by different loads. Each of them is going to be colored differently, so that when you are dispatching and working, you'll be able to easily see which loads are in what status, right? Just based upon their color. So you'll see here that when the driver told you that he arrived at stop 1, it changed to a light green. The status changed to arrive. And I know that he's at pickup 1. I don't even have to open the load to know more. If I want to, maybe he's not there when I was expecting, I can always open it and see his exact time and see the exact time he arrived. I can also, on my maps button, see exactly where he is. And of course, I can't fake the computer. So while my route might be up here, I took a trip in sunny Florida. And so I can do that. And so the driver is able to do that for every stop. He can let you know when he departed, and the system will automatically change. Now the colors change to green and it's changed to departed. Once he's completed all his stops,
I feel good you made it hot.
you'll see here that now the system has changed the load to delivered. Does anybody have any questions so far? I'm hearing a no. Okay, perfect. So the other great feature that electronic dispatch should offer you is the ability for the driver to upload load documents directly from his phone. Load Manager does this by a simple attached photo document option where he can use the camera on his phone. He can upload a document or he can upload a document that he already saved. That option is primarily used for places where maybe the pickup or drop-off location is in a remote place where he's not getting good cell signal. So we can always upload it later. I'm going to use our logo as an example. It's that simple. So what does this mean for you? What this means for you is that when you are dispatching a load, all you have to do in practical terms is either, if you're using the web app, send the link to the driver so that he can put it on his phone and do everything else. If you're using the mobile app, you can do exactly what Keith said. You don't even have to worry about sending it out that day. You simply make sure that you put in the pickup date and that you put the driver's name right here with his phone number that he uses for that mobile app, and then you don't have to do anything else. On the day that this load is, it will send it to him. You would simply change the status to departed and you're done. So like Keith said, you could do all your loads this way. So it's a very simple, not even five-second process to send this over to your driver. He does everything else using his phone, whether the app or his web browser. He's able to let you know when he's arrived, departed, and delivered, and to send you any load documents that he has. When you see that the status changed to delivered or pink, you know that's when you need to go in and check the load. You can click and see the file he uploaded. It will let you know that he uploaded the file because the driver document will be selected. You can click on it, make sure that it's a quality document, and then you can send send that along with the invoice to your carrier's customer for invoicing services needs. You are also able to review when he departed and arrived and make sure that everything's in tip-top shape before you change the status to invoice, to let yourself know that you're ready to invoice this load to your carrier when it's time to send them a carrier settlement report. Do we have any questions? I have crickets.
I know, right?
This is good. All right. So just to review here, a good TMS system is going to help you automate your process. Load Manager does this, we've shown, in two ways. It provides a carrier onboarding package, which you see here, where you simply send over an email to your carrier or post a link on your website, and that carrier can be onboarded. It's an easy interface where they can basically do the onboarding process themselves. And then when they're done, you get alerted and you can view their carrier packet and make sure everything's good. For the loads, you have to enter the loads once. To dispatch the loads, you simply assign it to a driver or send the driver a link. And that's it. He does the rest. To provide carrier invoicing services, all you have to do is review the documents submitted by your driver or that the system automatically creates, like that invoice documents, and then send an email to that customer. So this is an example of why you want a TMS system, not just to record information, but to automate that system and provide you those clean, crisp, professional features that make you look really put together. And so you pair that with your unique blend of customer service and expertise, and you have a thriving business. The last part that we want to look at is regarding your dispatching fee. So a lot of the times you may be using a factoring company that will do this part for you. But as you grow, or as your reputation spreads, carriers may just find you, click on that link, and ask you to start offering dispatching services for them. So you may end up wanting to do some of that internally. Load Manager allows you to do that as well. But I don't want this to get confusing with what you might be doing with a factoring company. This is what you would be doing if you're not processing that payment and factoring fee through that factoring company. Either way, it's good to know because you do want to record this for your internal uses. Under Carrier, you're able to, under every carrier profile, put in the dispatching fee that you're charging for each carrier. So let's say you're offering 10%. You may also offer document services, or instead of a dispatching fee per load, offer a flat rate, maybe $10 per week or $60 per month. We offer the ability for you to do both. Simply put in your dispatching or flat rate and click save. You'll build your loads like normal. When you're ready to send that driver a carrier settlement report, you'll simply click on reports and pull a carrier settlement report. Our reporting feature allows you to pull up almost any report that you should need for your business. And I'll show you this one because it'll be your most common. You put in your date range that you'd like. Normally you would charge them, perhaps you might send them a bill for a week's services or a bi-week or bi-weekly. I'm going to do it a little far out so I can show you the two. You would put in your load status. So typically you might do invoice to invoice, but you can completely decide your range. And then you can select your carrier. Or you can pull a full report for yourself so you know for all of your carriers. Now, it can take a moment for the system to populate, but as you can see, here's an example of what this report would look like. It has your logo here with your company name and your carrier's information. It tells them how many loads you've dispatched for them, your dispatching fee, the percentage, and the carrier total. You have the ability to email this directly from Load Manager to your carrier, or you can download the report if you prefer. And it's that simple to send them a settlement or invoice for your carriers to get paid your dispatching fee. Load Manager offers a variety of other reporting features which are useful for everything from finding out sales commissions to getting a profile of your costs or your carriers. It also provides, but of particular interest at the end of the year, it does offer you the ability to send a 1099. Automatically, the system will process it for you completely. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and it will provide you with them in the correct format, so you can just print or send it off however you prefer. Do we have any questions?
Yes, I have a question. Well, not a question, but also too, with Load Manager, for everybody here, you're going to have a situation one time where the driver is going to lose the BOL. You can actually create a BOL in here and send that to the driver. So everything is still smooth sailing.
Yes, you're right. We do have the ability to send out BOLs. It's right there on your load. You simply click on BOL report, and then you're able to enter in any information you need. And then you can print the BOL or email it directly to your driver. Load Manager, now, right now, you're probably a 1 or 2 man operation, and this won't be as important to you. But as you grow, the ability to set permissions for either your independent sales representatives, your dispatchers, or anyone else who you hire or work within your company will become important. And so you do need a TMS system. When looking for a TMS system, you do want to look at that next stage of your business so that when it arrives, you can make sure that sensitive information is only seen by the right people. Load Manager offers an extensive ability to create customized user profiles with their own email and login information and their own authorization level. We offer even more customization on our user roles, where you can customize what each user role does and see exactly what permissions are given and restrict or add to meet your specific structure for your company. We also offer a log feature where you can see everything that's happening pretty much in your system. It records most data entry points, like a load that's been deleted, or who entered a new load, or who changed a carrier in the load, and so on and so forth. Do we have any questions?
It was on the top of my tongue. I can't even think right now. It was just, I just had it.
Okay. The other thing that I want to show you is under the reportings tab, we do offer, now these are just a few bells and whistles. We offer a sales option, which allows you to have a snapshot of your company. Obviously, we don't have anything here because, well, we don't have a snapshot, but I'm sure if I decrease it, I'll be able to get something for you. And so the pie chart would look right here. I'm actually going to switch to our others to show you what it looks like. So here's an example of a TMS system with more loads. You can see each one is in a different color based upon its status. So it's really nice to look at. When I go to my settings tab, I have the ability to look at my dashboard. And here I can get a very simple company snapshot to see where I'm going. I can look at it based upon my sales reps, my customers, and my carriers. So this is a great motivational tool for people who are visual. You can see where you are and find out where you want to go. Load Manager also offers little useful items like our Post-it notes system. Here, if you get a phone call and you're in the middle of something, instead of writing it on a piece of paper in your desk, that could get lost, you can simply click on the Post-it note and write call Terry, right? Click save, and it will save automatically in your TMS system. Now, whether you're on this computer, on your phone, tablet, or your home desktop, you can click on that Post-it note and have it appear as long as you remember to click save, like I forgot to do. You must click save, or just like that note scratch pad that you leave on your desk, you won't see it. We also offer a support ticket, which provides you easy access to our support team. If you ever have any questions, like how do I send out a dispatch report, you can put it here and send it directly to our team. It goes to our health steps, and we'll be able to send you back that information or call you if that's your preference. But we also offer an integrated information button where you can put in the same question. I want to learn about dispatching. Well, look here, we have a complete article with a dispatch overview that you can use and learn more about it. So we do offer support through our phone, chat, or support tickets, videos, and informational articles available to you.
I don't have a question. I have another comment.
Yes.
Also, too, y'all, the one thing too that's really nice, once you populate your customer in that one time, they're in there, they're in your system for good. So whenever you go back to that particular customer, you can start typing their name and it will automatically populate for you with all their information. So that's a time saver. And also too, I've done the research. I've had looked at 3 different TMS systems that was very affordable, as well as different features. By second to none, this is the best one, and it's user friendly. Plus, everything is on one screen for you. You're not jumping all around. And who knows? Next week they're gonna have something else new for everybody. So,
Yeah.